day 13, and I changed the logo to reflect the new nautical feel that we have going because we're at the ocean now. We're getting ready to set sail, or at least try to find someone to help us set sail, because apparently we need to get across the ocean because, well, the title, I heard about a distant land across the sea. Let's see what this one sounds like. What do you say? So this was like an all around pretty fun track. Very upbeat, very chipper, very sea shanty nautical feeling track, because this is literally that. It's the epitome of, hey, there is a place across the sea that might be closer or help get me closer to home along this journey. Like we had the last one of like, oh, the sea is drawing us forward. We have to keep moving. Our spirit is telling us we have to keep pressing onward. And here we are trying to find or realizing that there is actually something out there across this endless water, and that it might hold the mysteries we need. So let's just go ahead and flip over and listen to it, and then we can talk about it after. Such a fun track to me. I really enjoy the nautical feel. I'm enjoying writing all these nautical sounding songs. There's more coming. Once again, you have the ocarina carrying over from last time. That whole happy spirit, happy vibes in general. And this is kind of supposed to have a little bit of nightlife, right? So you come into town, you're realizing all this stuff. The last kind of had like a last track had like a sunsetty vibe, standing out on the ocean when the tide is kind of rolling in, rolling out. I'm not sure which direction tide rolls at what time of the day because I'm from Arkansas, but you get what I'm saying. So you have tide, you have like sun setting, and now it's kind of like nightlife almost, like where you overhear like, hey, there's actually something beyond where we are right now. And so like it's this whole joyous moment of like continuing your journey. And there's actually like instead of a little bit of resentment, there's actually some excitement now, right? That's kind of the vibe I was really wanting to pull into this is you're no longer resenting this journey you're on. You're finding beauty in the journey you're on. Actually discovering these new places is kind of enjoyable. And the idea of traveling across to some other land is becoming enjoyable. And it's no longer scary, or the idea of home is still ultimately calling you, but just being out here and being present in this place and moving forward, all these things are like, wow, okay, the adventure element is very present and very real. And honestly something that you realize like you're living a part of life that not many people live, and you're just it's honestly like this coming aliveness. And I wanted to feel, of course you're still in this oasis type place on the outskirts of the desert, but I wanted it to feel lively and vibrant and ocean and nautical, and there's gonna be a lot of cool elements we're working into that as well. But that's pretty much what this track is. It's ocarina, it's bass, it's drums, it's a lot of mandolin. I'm trying to use a lot more mandolin going forward. Mandolin and ukulele have both been very present throughout this entire well thus far till we get to this point. But I'm kind of leaning more away from ukulele that has more of a dry feel. Ukulele is no, it's ironic because originated in Hawaii, which is a very tropical place. But to me, the nylon strings are very dry and kind of rounded and thuddy sounding, as opposed to the very chipper, metallic, cutting edge, rough around the edges sound of the ukulele, which is much more piratey and kind of oceany. Just reminds me of like salt water and grit. So we're gonna be working in a lot more, I guess, like steel stringed instruments, guitars, stuff like that, and as we already have. So that pretty much concludes this one. I hit the wrong button. That pretty much concludes this one. So, sorry about that. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And find me on social media. I promise I'm professional. No, I'm really not. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below, and I will see you tomorrow.